Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Ceri. In this video I've got some tips and tricks for Quest 3. So in question 3 you had to find the number that's halfway between -4 and 6. I'm sure you've got some strategies for doing this and hopefully you got the right answer. I want to share a quick way to find a number that's halfway between for any kind of number. And so, for example, with -4 and 6, what you can do is you can find the mean average. That is always the number that's halfway between two numbers. And to work out the mean, you add the two numbers that you've got together and you divide by how many numbers you've got. In this case, it's always going to be 2. So, if you do -4 add 6, you get 2. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. And so you might have noticed that I always write my divides with like a fraction line. That might be something that's new for you. That is a quick way that mathematicians write divide. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 1 was the answer, which I'm sure you got. No worries. I want you to see though if you can use this method on some more tricky numbers. Maybe you'd like to press pause and see if you can work out the number that's halfway between these pairs of numbers. How did you get on? Here are the answers to these. So I've got the totals there. You can see you can half 212 quite quickly in your head. So there we go. Let's move on to some more questions. We've actually got a mean average question in the quest. On question 8, we have to work out the mean perimeter of the shapes. You've got a triangle with 3 sides that are 5 each, a square with 4 sides of 5, and a pentagon with 5 sides of 5. You can do it the traditional way, add up the perimeters and divide by 3, but there's another way because mean average is actually equal sharing. And so this pentagon's got 5 more than the square, and the perimeter of the triangle is 5 less than the square. So if this 5 is given to this perimeter, then they're all 20, and that is actually the answer. Traditionally we'd do 15 plus 20 plus 25 and then divide that answer by 3, and we'd get 60 divided by 3 is 20. But you can also see that the square is the average perimeter because the triangle's 5 less and the pentagon's 5 more. So that's also another way of thinking about the mean average. On question 9, each box had a different pattern where the top row of numbers is connected to the bottom row of numbers. So you have to identify the pattern in each box, determine the missing numbers, and then calculate the sum of these 3 missing numbers. Right, so 9 to 3, it could be take away 6. Oh, but take away 6 does not work for 15 going down to 5. It is a divide by 3 connection. So we need a number 7 from that for the first box there, a number 7. Let's have a look at this next one, the next couple. We've got to add those numbers up eventually. This time we've got a connection from 9 to 2, so it could be take away 7, and take away 7 does work here, so we're going to go with that being 13. Let's have a look at this one. 4 to 2, is it take away 2? No, it doesn't work. It's half. Okay, well done if you spotted that the numbers are all dividing by 2. So therefore we have got the number 12 to add there. So if we do 7 add 13 add 12, that's 20, 13 and 12 is 25. 25 add 7. The total we were looking for on question 9 is 32. Okay, guys? Now for question 10. A fractions question. How did you get on? A rectangle is cut into 2 pieces. The area of B is 3/8 of the area of the rectangle. The area of A is 18 centimetres squared greater than the area of B. What is the area of the rectangle? I find that the bar models are really helpful with fractions questions. So it's 8, so let's have 8 boxes, and we know that area B is 3/8. I'm going to put it this side so it matches the picture a bit. So that's area B. These boxes are going to represent area B, and these 5/8 can represent the other piece, which is area A, and we're told that it's 18 centimetres squared greater than, so these 2 boxes here must be worth 18. because that's the bit that's greater. And so each box must be 9. And if we do 8 nines, because there's 8 eighths, then we get 72. And that, guys, is the answer to the question. So quite a few tips and tricks there for you. Good luck for Quest 4, guys. Bye-bye.